It's nice seeing so many columns standing. I forgot, what temple is this again? Another temple of Zeus, so they say.
A lot of organizing going on here.
Right? I prefer if they don't touch sites. This doesn't tell any story anymore. I know nothing about how they fell. I know nothing about really where they came from. I know nothing anymore. I really think when they find a site, once something becomes UNESCO heritage, they're not allowed to move the stones around. You're supposed to leave them right where they are. I wonder what all that fresh marble is. I can't believe that.
They're rebuilding it.
You really think so?
I think so. I think they're rebuilding it with fresh marble. They've cut it here on site to fit.
That's the newest marble we've seen. I don't really understand why they're bringing in new pieces to put it back together.
Look how imperfect. They don't even get this right.
Some chips and bangs. We could set this up in a shop and cut this, right?
Look at all the new pieces that they're preparing. They're matching the scale. They're going to repair it. I just don't understand why.
I don't really understand why either.
City walls, the terrace, the theater.
Of course there's a theater. Every temple has a theater. Look at the pretty flowers. Those are beautiful. I think this is the last hill I can climb today. I'll be honest. We've done a lot of walking and hiking today. Whew. You can go ahead, I'll catch up.
It's an interesting wall.
Isn't it?
Starting to see some of that. Look at the, I'm sorry, I'm out of breath. But where they didn't use rectangular blocks anymore.
Right? Where the blocks start slowly looking not so square.
Big block, but they still fit together so
precision.
Nicely. The theaters along this path, even down on the road, new marble on the columns. You see that?
That puzzles me, but it's still kind of weird. I'm not sure if it does the site any justice or not.
I don't feel like it does it justice.
It doesn't for me either. I'm not here to see the new marble.
It is pretty here.
I've never seen these red flowers before. This is beautiful. Well, you can see there was a theater here at one time at least.
Look at the original channel.
Right? It's all new.
I want to go up and look at the little bit of original that we have.
All full of mud here. Probably it slid down from the mountain over the years.
The original work here seems so crude.
The original even?
Well, I don't know. It's hard to
see what you're saying.
Well, I'm assuming that this is original.
I would assume
pretty big.
They are big blocks.
But they're so crude. Where's the ornamentals? Where's the...
Do you think they look unfinished?
I see a nub on a very small stone, but
I see one.
Right here. What are they doing? Here.
So they excavated this part down to the original base of the theater.
Big steps.
What I find is interesting is my first thought was all this dirt that filled this theater in has fallen here slowly over time and has filled it in. Let me tell a different story. During the Great Flood and the Great Deluge, when all the rain came, this side of this mountain got really soft and all this dirt slid down in here at once and filled it to here. That was all done at the deluge all at once. Then over the years, as people came here, they saw these nice stones on the steps from here to there, and they harvested them and took those stones and reused them. But anything that was under the mud, they didn't even know or didn't bother digging up or didn't know was here. And so that's why only stones from this exposed level and up are gone, because this dirt has been here a long time, not gradually. Because it's perfect from mud under, probably.
It is perfect. And it doesn't even match.
Does it not?
No.
See? Just saying.
This work looks better than that work.
It does. Now it was maybe protected under mud,
Sure.
more so than those were over the last 10, 12,000 years ago when the Great Flood happened.
These stones are smaller than those.
Hard to say if they're smaller or bigger.
Well, this is all capped. These are all small little capstones that are only...
No, that's part of the big, it's all one stone all the way
Well,
back.
on the top.
Right.
But there is a cut line at the
Okay.
bottom.
Fair enough.
About
Okay.
maybe 6 inches deep, but
Yeah.
it does go back quite
Yeah.
a ways.
I see it there now. Where the stones at the top are all one piece, that bottom step and the top are
Right.
one. That doesn't really help me seeing them rebuild steps and seating out of rubble.
No.
Personally, I don't get it. Doesn't help tell the story, it wrecks the story. Not sure what this is. Almost looks like some sort of metallurgy that got
Doorway.
poured in through here and created some sort of slug of something in there. Oh. Here's the channel for the drainage of the amphitheater. We've recognized that from other theaters, right? We always wondered where the water went to. It's right at that, it would be right at the correct level because it's about 6 feet higher over there and there's about 6 feet
Notice
of mud
they
in there.
cap it so nothing gets in it, and it...
Right?
Wow. It's good to see.
We were wondering about that on another site where the water went.
Well, I'm okay to go back down to
too.
the temple.
Me too.
This whole site feels like it's trying to be worked into something better than it was, but who knows what's get lost in the process.
But the last 3 sites that we've been to have been stellar, magnificent.
They have been.
What's original here? Not disappointed. in
No, and this wall in particular
Right?
up here,
I like it.
I like a lot. Just to be clear, this wall
Yeah.
is old.
First, where we're seeing rocks that aren't always having to be perfectly square.
That they're notched and fitted
Right.
and have,
We saw it at Hattusa.
yes. But
Here.
that's central.
That's in the center of Turkey.
This is the first we've seen it on the west side.
Yeah.
I like this wall a lot.
That's a big rock. And look how it's carved. That rock that's above it, was that one piece and broken? See this L-shaped one? It looks like it was one piece and it broke.
Yes.
Is that insane or what? This wall is one of the precious things in this site. Feels like it. Could be one of the oldest things here. At least it's all downhill again.
That's true.
Not disappointed we stopped here though.
It's got pieces everywhere.
Somebody put everything in rows thinking that'll help put it back together. It does not help put things back together. I think this just confuses me. I have no idea where these things fell. I have no idea where they came from. At least if they were left where they were fallen, we get an idea. But there's gargantuan pieces here. These are some gargantuous stones. I'm not sure I can say where, if there was a direction that any kind of explosion or push that pushed it a certain way. Everything's been rearranged. Somebody's investing a lot to rebuild this. Right? It's not as pretty as the marble work that was once here, though.
No.
It's not as good.
But you know what? If it gets on top of this pillar,
It'll look
way up
similar.
high.
Fine, but it is not the quality. One symbol here, protruding out. Double wing, eagle head, eagle tail, with ears. They look like ears. They got the lobe and the hole in the center. Don't ask me why, just saying what I see. I'm not even sure I understand what I see.
Nope. Just for example, this is our repair work. I've seen it on some of their other new stuff.
Right.
That's not original.
Right.
They've epoxied and done some crude
PL glue.
Yeah, seriously.
Right?
They're repairing some of the columns here. Gluing things back together.
I really don't know why they're restoring this one. There's an ear again. See? That's weird, right? We saw an ear on the other side and we see an ear on this side.
Was there a face attached? It kind
Well, it feels like there might have been a face, but just say it was so strange. I saw an eagle with an ear on either side and then we see an ear on this side. That's this head scratcher. Interesting, the last column is not fluted. Is it rough on the outside? It hasn't been carved? Sword, right? They didn't finish this column either.
This one didn't get finished.
Nor did these along here. Right? The front side's finished, the back side's not finished yet.
South.
South is that way? Fair enough. But I have no idea from where the ruins are because every ruin here has been moved.
Yep.
So it tells no more story.
The only thing I'll say is we have more of these
Right? Holes chipped out, making no sense. Who chipped out these holes? And you see it all over the place.
So I've just walked over to this tomb. There's some interesting rock pieces here. A lot of this is young, but here we have what might have been a more original tomb. You can see some of the original pinning, or like not quite dovetail, but that they've stitched the rock together. And there's a lot of those cut marks and a nub. It's like this was seconds stone, you know, not that great, but this stone that's underneath is one piece. That's a big stone, and here's what was probably the lid on top. That's an older tomb for sure. Rebuilt with just whatever. This was the door. Don't really know what to make of it. But it sure is built crudely. So we're done for the day. We saw, I think, 4 really big sites today. We're gonna go push a little bit more into the countryside off the coast. See you guys